Ady, you've dominated possession for the whole of the game. Stats don't lie, but they've gone and done a job on you.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to give them credit. I thought their two centre halves, especially the right side centre half, was played exceptionally well. I thought he was outstanding. But it was one of those games when, I'll be honest with you, 10 minutes in the second half, we had half chances here and little chances there, and I thought, it's going to be one of those days. I think that we're just going to not going to be our day or our night. But I can't complain about the lads. Their effort and everything else was fantastic. And I think if we scored first, it would have been a different matter. I was very disappointed with the 2 goals. So, giving them a goal, obviously the penalty. Looking at it since, I think the lad has tripped over his own feet. I don't think he's fallen down on purpose, but then again, maybe it should have been stopped beforehand. But the linesman gave it, not the referee. But I think when they've gone 1-0 ahead, they've had something to fight for. I think if it went the other way around, I think if we went 1-0 ahead, then they'd have to come out more. So what they've done is they've done a job on us. I said to the lads before, they're a team that grinds teams down. So we hit the bar first half. We had a couple of half chances where we maybe should have been maybe a little bit more clinical. But it was one of those nights, one of those evenings that it didn't go right for us. But that's going to happen. That was, we're not going to win every game. So we just have to move on.
Tiredness play any part or not for you?
No, not at all. No, not at all. Rub of the green, referees' decisions, but I'm not really one to worry about referees' decisions. Just the rubber of green weren't really right. I was disappointed with the referee, I'll be honest with you. But they've done a job on us, and so. But I'm not going to. I would never have a go at anybody, especially the team or individuals, because we've just got to regroup now and look forward to Saturday's game.
Just looking briefly back on the game, you brought Jan Klikowski and Matty Taylor on. I thought especially Jan, he brought a bit of energy in midfield. He started breaking into the box. Yeah,
well, that's what Jan does. That's what he does. He looks, he does get in the box more. It suited him a bit because obviously they were sitting deep, and they put a lot of men behind the ball. But again, he had a couple of half chances. He had a couple of good strikes, to be fair. Another occasion that goes in or ricochets and bobbles to someone else. So it just wasn't our night. The fans, it's a shame because the fans turned up in their numbers, which I was pleased with. But I think, to be fair, I think they realise that the boys put 100% in. I can't ask for any more.
Jamie Turley was down to start. There was a late change. Can you tell us what's up with Jamie?
Yeah, he'd done the warm up and he just said his hamstring was tight. He was down to play. Again, didn't want to risk him. He wasn't comfortable at all in the warm up. Just saying his hamstring was tight. So obviously put Prince in. Obviously, mentioned to the referee do a late change. And it was literally a late change. It was 5-10 minutes to go before the start, before kick-off. And even during the game, I had a whisper in my ear that Luke Rogers' hamstring was, when he was warming up, was a little bit tight. So obviously ideally I would have put him on, but again I didn't want to risk it. Obviously I just wanted, obviously we had plenty of players and still had plenty of opportunities to get a result out of the game. But I didn't know if anybody was wondering why we didn't put Luke on, but that was the reason why. Obviously, be honest with everybody, I had a whisper in my ear to say that his hamstring wasn't tight. So I think it's just with Luke especially, just the games have obviously been training hard. He's been doing a lot of extra and just maybe a little bit tiredness in his hamstring, and obviously with Turles playing right back, where he's been going up and down in a lot of games. So maybe it's just fatigue really. But touch wood. It'll be okay for Saturday's game.
Looking forward to Tamworth. Hopefully you can take the momentum and energy that you got from the great results against Cambridge and Salisbury.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, they're fighting for their lives, Tamworth are. Again, it's going to be a difficult game because everybody's got their own objectives. So we've got to go there. And like I said, I was going to be nice and bright tomorrow. Be nice and bright in the morning. And just obviously put this one to bed, go through a couple of things, but really, that game's gone now, so I just want to be positive with the players. Like I say, give them a little bit of loving and this, that and the other, and like I say, it's a big game for us, but they're all big games. We've still got just under a quarter of the season to go, obviously in games wise. So there's a lot to play for.
And again, the table's going to look after itself. It would have been great to have got a win against Braintree. You'd have been up to 6th and on the edges of the playoffs, but it's still all there to play for.
Well, it's not meant to be, so maybe we'll come late on. You know, maybe we'll come up the rails late on and nick in there. But like I said, is you know, the boys got themselves in a very good position. I think that's why everybody's disappointed. Obviously, the players disappointed, the fans disappointed. Obviously, we're disappointed because we got ourselves in a good position. If we got 3 points last night or tonight, then we would have obviously been in a good position and the table would have looked good. But it wasn't meant to be. Just move on and look forward to Saturday. You
say you give them a bit of a love in, a bit of a cuddle.
Yeah.
Did the Pennock hairdryer come out at half time?
Not really. No, not really. Because again, I was just disappointed with the goal. I thought first half we did create some opportunities where we could have been, you know, could have gone either way. Could have gone in, obviously could have scored goals. But that was at half time, just much the same. I did a little bit disappointed, especially second half. We went back to how they were playing, which is just lumping the ball forward. We stopped passing the ball and getting the ball out wide. We did, you know, we was putting on the ball on their centre half's head, and obviously, like I said before, that foot there, especially the right side of the centre half, was very, very good. He read the game well, done some fantastic blocks. So you've got to give them credit as well. You know, they defended really, really well, and so. No, I didn't have to say much really. I just more about much the same really, because I thought we was obviously dominant and cut out the silly mistakes, and unfortunately made another silly mistake second half.
Plans to tinker on Saturday?
Yes, yeah. Again, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't even going to start with Husey, obviously against Braintree. But he came in, he just said, "No, I'm fresh as a daisy. He feels good," and so as you know, when someone comes to me like with Husey's ability, then I'd be silly not to play him. Matty
Taylor will probably be no doubt reminding you that last time he played at Tamworth he scored a hat-trick for Chester, right. So he'll be knocking on your door.
He's already. I haven't said anything to Matty. He's knocked on my door. He knows what the situation is. He's good as gold. No, he'll start.
And they're all. He'll be pleased to hear that. They're all certainly right behind you. The ethics of them, their mentality. You know, if they're left out. They're not happy, but they'll still put a shift in for you.
They've been absolutely first class. You know that everyone knows what the situation is, and it's a case of me treating them like adults. You know, there's no point. I don't lie to them. I just say it how it is. Obviously, they are disappointed if they're left out or completely left out, or even being on the subs bench. But that's I'll just say how it is, and what it is. If you tell them the truth and you be honest with them, then they can't come back at me and say you said this, you said that, and I didn't. So. Just treating them as adults, but they've been brilliant. Even the subs come on, they've been first class, and you know, Prince come on yesterday. Then you know his attitude was fantastic. So I've got no complaints about anybody in the whole squad. Yeah,
I've got one more question, and it comes from a fan actually. It's a chap called Nigel Merriman. He wants to know why at the half time and at the final whistle you sprint like Usain Bolt to the changing room. He said he's noticed Tony Pulis did it.
Oh really?
So he's just interested, are you putting the tea on or what?
He's not like Usain Bolt, I can assure you. No, I just need to, I go in there and if I have to do some stuff on the board, I want to get in there quickly, I should show some pictures. I don't mean like showing pictures of the houses and cars, obviously just do some pictures. Go on the tactic board really, getting there before the lads do, or just go in there generally and especially at half time I just want to focus myself really, speak to Dave and just clear my head a little bit. So no, that's what I normally do, and then full time I just want to, you know, obviously I quick clap the fans and let the players take the applause or and from the fans more than myself really. So and then obviously I always shake opposition's hands, the players, win, lose or draw, and obviously their manager and their staff. So, but no, just like to get in there and just clear my head really, and get things sorted out before the players get in.
Smashing. Thanks, Ady.
You're welcome.